Welcome into the Fan Speak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King, Rob. How we doing, sir? Happy Hump Day? No, past Hump Day.
No, yeah.
Friday Eve.
Football Thursday. Yeah.
Thursday.
Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Took some lumps in the old best ball streets, but as we said, this is the game we play. It is the highs are high, the lows are low. We move on. We both still have a bullet left in the chamber, so we'll see what happens. So far, though, this game, I did not see these points being put up in this game. This is a little unexpected to myself here, but it is Thursday. Anything happens on Thursday. So let's hop into the streets, try to win some money on the main slate. It's a pretty big slate. Nice. There's definitely a lot of scroll down options. Typically
Yes.
I'll come in and say, like, I think it's a week that we should be drafting running backs high, or it's a week that you want to go grab a quarterback. Like, honestly, there are so many options this week that I don't really have a good direction to tell people to go. We'll go through the rounds, but there's so many options, man. Like, you can talk yourself into so many game narratives and scenarios, and it's going to be a fun slate.
No, yeah, absolutely excited to get into this one. Like you said, a lot of scroll down options, a lot of games on the slate here. Again, tonight, like you said too, a lot of points, 31 points already in the first half. Wild to see between Broncos and Chargers. Was thinking we were going to get kind of a stink fest. So feeling good with the way we've got this game started. Do you want to go into like a game by game approach here, or do you want to take a look at the board? Because I feel like a lot of players are going to be kind of ignored per the ADP. Players like like the Steelers receivers. I think George Pickens looks like he's going to be doubtful. I think Jerry Jeudy is down the board a bit. The Panthers, you really don't see them really getting drafted. Titans, are you getting in on some Mason Rudolph and Calvin Ridley this week?
Oh man, probably not. I mean, I think you can talk yourself into it. But that I don't really think that that's a direction I want to go. Another thing that I've noticed on the slate is look at all these totals. There's a 48, that's the Lions and Chicago game, but then 45 and a half, 46 and a half, 42, 42 and a half, like a lot of just middling to low point totals. So I think you got to just be strategic with how you're building your teams, what games you're focusing on. So maybe as we go through this, we'll talk about a couple of the games we like to focus on. And maybe, just talk about the guys we like and the guys we don't. So let's, I guess, get into it here. Into the first round, we got Gibbs, Barkley, Josh Allen, Jamar Chase, Bijan, and Justin Jefferson to round out the first round. For myself, I like to go, Gibbs. I mean, if you looked at the splits with Gibbs with and without Montgomery, without Montgomery, Gibbs has been absolutely incredible. Like I see that happening again here against the Bears. So I really like Gibbs, obviously at the top. It's pretty easy click for me. Barkley had a really nice game against Washington last time. Came a little later in the game, but I mean, nonetheless, he still scored a ton of points. Really like Barkley this week. And then, we talked about this, the Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow wanting to try to get him the Triple Crown. I still think that that's very live for him too. So really like myself some Jamar Chase. And Justin Jefferson has woken up. Last two games, 28 and 16 fantasy points respectively. Really like Justin Jefferson this week as well.
I like a lot of the running backs up top. I like Gibbs, Barkley. I think I might be a little bit higher on Bijan. I would probably take Bijan over Chase and Allen. Chase came down to earth a little bit last week, but I'm with you. I think the Battle of Ohio, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Bengals will be a little juiced up for it, with Joe Burrow being the home state boy. I think there's some juice there for sure. But man, really tough to trust the Browns to kind of keep the game flow rolling, right? I mean, like Dorian Thompson, like are you trusting the Browns this week? Or are you still going after like Jerry Jeudy in that game? If
nope.
you like a Chase bring back?
Nah, man, like DTR has been awful. Not good. I cannot trust Jeudy. Can barely trust Njoku. Ford's the only one in that game that I think has some sort of ceiling, and that's just because he's probably going to get dumped off to by DTR. So outside of Ford, though, man, I don't really think I want to touch anybody in that game, or for the Browns anyway. It's really hard to trust DTR. I mean, how dare them take away Jameis Winston from us? His national treasure, Jameis Winston. How dare
they? They must want a much better draft pick or something.
Well, yeah, it's like they're like, oh, well, he threw 3 interceptions. That is Jameis Winston. Yeah. He's part of the 30-30 club.
Flacco. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't have Joe Flacco in the building.
It makes no sense to me. And you're right. It's probably because they're like, well, Jameis like gives us a shot to actually win games. Like DTR probably doesn't. So they're just all in on trying to get the best draft pick they can, because I don't know any other reason why you sit Jameis Winston.
Yeah, at this point, it makes a lot of sense.
Mike Robb just said, he brings this up, and I actually talked to Wiles about this a little bit. Mike Robb says, when do you start worrying about teams resting players or putting the shittier rookies in to see them in game action? So honestly, week 18 is when that'll happen for some teams.
You can see it happening now, but it's going to be with teams that are like in really comfortable positions, like the Eagles, like the Chiefs. Obviously, Chiefs aren't on the slate. I think Rashad Bateman is going to be out this week. He's in a walking boot.
I did see that is probably going to happen. Yes.
So like Tez Walker, I think he's live. He scored a touchdown last week. Shout out best ball god Devontae Walker. Love it. Scoring a touchdown in week 15 like a stud.
Little late.
No. I mean, for where you drafted him, I mean, he got you a touchdown in week 15. Like, say a prayer and good night.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just looking at the NFL. I'm trying to pull up the playoff picture here. Because in the NFC, after last week, the NFC appeared like maybe the Lions and Eagles would just lock themselves up into 1 and 2. And we may get ourselves Eagles and Lions potentially sitting some players week 17. That has switched.
And the Lions sitting players. I don't know, dude.
I mean,
is that a part of the kneecap culture? I don't think so.
You're right. Like, is it? I don't know. But there was a scenario where both those teams couldn't be reached anymore. They would have locked themselves into 1-2 and not being able to change it. Right. That has now changed with the Lions losing and the Eagles winning and the Vikings winning. They're all tied at 12 and 2. So the NFC playoff picture definitely still live. And I don't think anyone's sitting anybody anytime soon. Right. The AFC side, though, definitely different. The Chiefs and Bills, the Chiefs won this week. I believe they are going to lock themselves into the 1 spot. So
old boy wants to play.
Yeah, and Chiefs may end up sitting some people. Now, it's always like, what do? Do you rest them more and have them come out a little bit rusty potentially?
Who are you going to rest? If you can't rest anybody when Mahomes is playing hurt, who are you going to rest?
I mean, well, that's the point is like, what if they just like week 17 comes, they're locked in. They're like, we ain't playing Mahomes. We're not playing Kelsey. We're not playing Hopkins.
If they don't want to do that the last 2 weeks, I just don't understand why play him this week. You know what I mean? Like with 3 weeks to play with, why have him play even if he says he's ready? If there's even an inclination that he could, further injure himself or get taken out early, like, when you're in this position, like you benefit yourself from how well you've done or how, however many games the refs handed them, to be in this position, whatever it is, you just take it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's definitely going to be interesting. So, I mean, I don't think we're going to get too many teams sitting players a lot, but it's definitely possible. Maybe some week 17, definitely some week 18 though. Right. Dan in the chat, Dan checking in. Appreciate you joining us here, Dan. If you haven't already, subscribe to the network. We always love taking listener questions. So he says, sit 1, London, BTJ, or JSN. Bernie, I'll let you go first.
I think it's London with Penix coming in. I think that all those guys are still live options, but BTJ has looked good with Mac Jones. He's got a great matchup up against the Raiders. JSN, I mean, if Geno plays, which it sounds like he's going to, he's a lock to start every single week. If you're concerned that Sam Howell's going to be playing in that game, we did not see the best version of Sam Howell when he was filling in for Geno this past week. He could be better, but I think that's really the only thing that would be holding you back from starting JSN and BTJ here. They've just been target machines in their offenses. Pretty good matchup for BTJ. Who do the Seahawks play this week?
The Seahawks play Vikings.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good matchup in their secondary for sure. It's just about, is there going to be enough time for Geno to, deliver the ball downfield? Because the issue is that the Vikings, yeah, they have a great pass rush. It's more difficult for those stationary quarterbacks to have a lot of success. Look at what they just did to Kirk Cousins. They were able to trample all over him in the second half and, kind of figure him out. He was able to do some things that he wanted to do in the first half, and then they just completely eliminated him, just like Terminator style. It was over.
Yeah. For me, definitely starting BTJ, and then I guess look at your matchup. If you think you need to score the most amount of points possible, I probably go JSN. I think he has a higher ceiling because they're going to need to pass outside of if they start Sam Howell. If it's Sam Howell, then it's definitely London for me. If it's not, it's probably
Yep.
BTJ and JSN if you need to
Correct.
score a lot. If you think that you can get by with like solid just points, then I go BTJ and London. I think London has a higher floor, lower ceiling. JSN feels like he's kind of like boom or bust in that game. So I would just look at my opponent's team and just kind of decide which way I need to go. If I need to score a shit ton or if I'm going to be pretty okay just getting solid points, because I'd probably go London in that scenario.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's see here. So yeah, for me in the first round, Gibbs, Barkley, Chase, Jefferson. And again, I mean, Bijan very solid as well. I don't think you can really go wrong in round one. As per usual. Round two, Puka, Chase Brown, James Conner, Amon-Ra, Devontae Adams, Trey McBride. For me, glaring differences here on some of these guys. Like I absolutely love Chase Brown and James Conner.
Same.
Puka is like a good pick, but
down. But he's down the board here.
Yeah, down a little bit. Same thing with Devontae. Kind of like, do you really trust that he's gonna like have a major game again? I don't know about that personally. I'd rather take like the shot on like Trey McBride and Monra over Devontae.
I think you can get some falls in Devontae because of the names behind him. Achan, Trey has a great matchup. Brock Bowers been amazing all year. People are looking for him to bounce back. It sounds like Aiden O'Connell's going to play. That would be huge for Brock Bowers drafters and fantasy owners. Jalen Hurts, obviously a big name there. I just see a lot of other names that could easily be drafted ahead of him. But I agree with you. I would be pulling him down the board as well. In this spot, the three players I really like the most are Connor, Brown, and Trey McBride. I know that Trey McBride's, he's like the pseudo number one at the tight end ADP, but you're looking at a guy who's got a ton of volume every single week, hasn't scored a touchdown. His quarterbacks and his coaches all talking about wanting to get him a touchdown, and he gets the Carolina Panthers, who have given up the second most fantasy points per game to the tight end position. So it's all green lights go on paper. We know we can get burned by that. I still think it's very, very much in your interest to get a fair amount of him, this week, because you look at the rest of the tight ends, and I think you just see a lot more question marks. If Aiden O'Connell plays, I think Bowers and Trey are just like practically locks for me this week, just because of all the scroll down opportunities. Even Adams will be drafted at a significantly higher percentage than, say, I don't know, like a backup receiver, in that same game, like Vegas and Jacksonville. Like who's playing behind BTJ right now? It's not Parker Washington still. Who is it?
Ooh. I mean, they have Brenton Strange.
Yeah, but he's banged up. But that would be another good one. That would be another good scroll down. But
I mean that's obviously a tight end for you. Jags. Let me check out the Jags depth chart here because I think it's kind of messy, which is why I like BTJ a whole lot.
It is Parker Washington, yeah. So like someone like that in a game where they could,
and Devin Duvernay
score 2 touchdowns, but he could score a touchdown and put up 100 yards.
Yeah. Brian Thomas, BTJ has such a solid workload because he's like the only true guy on the team that's worth a damn. Do you think the cold weather will affect St. Brown golf? Golf definitely is a lot better indoors than he is outdoors. So I do think that is a real thing. But with that said, like they're in full drive mode right now. Like they need to keep the pedal to the metal. They're in a perfect fantasy scenario for us. Their defense is absolutely just demolished. Like they have nobody there like that's truly like awesome anymore. Everyone's hurt. So they're going to need to just put up points. And I still think it's a solid play. Golf, Amon-Ra, Laporta, Gibbs. I still like them all. But yes, slight bump down due to Golf not being very good outside in the cold. Okay, so just looking again here, like I said, I love Chase Brown, Connor McBride, Brown. Those are my favorites in round 2. Going into round 3, Devon Achane, Jalen Hurts, Brock Bowers, Kyron, Brian Thomas, and AJ Brown. Are you? How high do you want to take a quarterback this week? Does quarterback
I
matter to
really
you as
like
much?
Burrow in this spot. I like that ADP. In this mix, I think you still love Kyron, BTJ, Joe Burrow, and then if you're getting Eagles, you get them in stacks, right? Obviously, the Hurts and AJ Brown stack pretty easy to cook up here. So yeah, you just put something together with those guys. Obviously, if you're going after one, you're assuming it's going to be somewhat of an explosive week. So don't hate that. That's really much it in that section. After that fall of like Trey McBride and Bowers.
Yeah, I mean, Bowers is one of those guys that has a lot of money riding on incentives, so they're probably going to go out and give him his, especially if it's Aiden O'Connell. Last week we saw Ritter in there. Ritter blows, so hopefully it's Aiden O'Connell again, because Brock Bowers will definitely perform much better without Ritter trying to sling him the ball. So Bowers definitely somebody I like a whole lot. Again, we talked about BTJ, love that. AJ Brown, we already saw the squeaky wheel. I still think that AJ Brown's solid pick, though. If AJ Brown doesn't play, though, Devontae Smith is an absolute value right now.
Yeah.
Especially if he really doesn't play. I mean, you can get, where is he? He's right here down the board. He's almost one of the last picks. So definitely like Devontae Smith as well. Washington secondary can be thrown on, and Lattimore now going to be on AJ Brown now that Lattimore is in the lineup. So just keep that in mind. Still like AJ Brown, but if for some reason you don't want to go that route, I think Hurts and Devontae Smith could be very good. I think Devontae Smith's getting like 23% of the target share, so that's still pretty good for the Eagles offense.
No,
what?
I said absolutely.
Oh yeah. So yeah, and Kyron, pretty solid play. Do you think that we're gonna get
what gets all that work?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Do you think that we're gonna get another week of James Cook and Josh Allen being absolutely incredible, or how do you see this game going? Because like they could honestly be up by 30 at halftime.
In most drafts, I'm just seeing him and Allen being drafted from the Bills. I'm not seeing any Shakir, no Kincaid. So that's what the public is saying. I think you definitely want to mix in some Shakir still. I think he can find the end zone again.
Does Amari Cooper not suck this week? Do we give any trust to him?
I think it's too much of a gamble.
Yeah, it's really hard to trust a man who gets 0.
I like Kyle Pitts this week as someone who gets a 0. I think that the changeup at the quarterback position could be fruitful for Kyle Pitts. I really don't like. I think that's a sneaky stack. Penix and Kyle Pitts this week. Penix and Pitts.
Mike Robb trying to pigeonhole us into doing a Christmas night show. Don't think we're going to be here on the old Christmas night. We'll either do it. Actually, I guess we'll just
on
do
a Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll just do it Thursday, I guess, next week, because I don't think we're hopping on here on the old Jesus' birthday.
Oh right, yeah.
So George Kittle this week, really like George Kittle and Jonnu from the same game. If you're doing any late slate stuff, the 2-minute drill, I like doing that one. That's just the 4:00 games. I'm really tempted. I've done a couple of those. I've been really tempted to take Jonnu and Kittle in that format. I'm not doing on the main slate, but in that format, definitely like going that route. But who do you like better, Kittle or Smith?
I think Kittle probably has the better matchup.
Who do you like better, Kittle or Bowers?
Bowers if O'Connell plays.
Okay. That's a guillotine league decision I have to make as Kittle and Bowers. So just want to throw that out there too. Any love?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I would say any love for the old Scary Terry. Has been on an absolute tear and could have put up 200. Somebody did the math. If he didn't get overthrown or didn't catch those 2 passes that would have clearly went for touchdowns, we could have saw. Actually, it was 3 that he could have had touchdown wise. He could have had 5 touchdowns and it was like 243 yards or something like that. He could have had an absolute game breaking slate game for himself. But that was against New Orleans. Now we're back to Philadelphia again. As you see right here, last time he played Philadelphia, 1.5 points. Where are we at with Scary Terry?
I like getting some Terry stacks, but I am very interested in the potential of Jaden Daniels and Ben Sinnott because you can get them for absolutely free. Last pick.
Ertz.
I was surprised to hear that Zach Ertz actually practiced in a limited fashion. When I saw him get hurt, I don't know. I thought for sure he was going to be out at least a game or two at minimum from what I like, just like what I saw on the television. So I am surprised that he's practicing. I'm going to bet that he doesn't. I'm going to bet that he doesn't,
Yeah.
and Sinat's going to score a touchdown this week. The only issue with that pick is I think the ceiling is probably like 11 to 13 points. I don't think that Ben Sinat's going to get like a Brock Bowers level of production. It's just that Daniels and the offense has been funneling production to the tight end position. I think it's something sneaky backdoor, but at the end of the day, we're going to need two. We're going to need like two peel off easy little dunks to Sinat in the end zone. It's live. It's live if he plays. I like him to score one, but I just think the ceiling is just a bit limited.
Yeah, kind of hard to trust. Probably more of a betting avenue you want to take than a BR avenue here.
Very interested. Very interested.
Yes, very much so. So going down here, okay, so we talked about Terry, Drake London, T. Higgins, Tyreek. Any interest in any of these guys?
I mean, I want to bring Tyreek and Cooper Kupp up the board because I don't care what weeks they've had. I don't care what week 15 was. I'm worried about week 16. Those dudes are studs. They could easily go in the top 10 of any of these guys. So bringing Cooper Kupp and Tyreek Hill up the board is perfectly fine for me. Tyreek Hill's tweeting that it's time for him to go. They got, for the love of God, draw him up a long ball. Draw this man up an 80-yard touchdown for the love of God. Get a couple of extra draft picks. You know what I'm saying? Increase that stock a little bit. You know what I mean? Come on now. It's absolutely maddening. And I just can't believe that Cooper Kupp repeats, what he did last week. I can't bet on it. I have to imagine he gets right in week 16, bounce back game. I'm not looking to target him and Stafford together, but getting either Puka or Kupp, I think, is just as reliable this week as it has been 90% of all the other weeks. It's very, very tough, very tough. And you're getting a discount because of it. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not bad, but if you're in a spot where you're really stuck at those receivers like London, Higgins, I think Hill or Kupp are perfectly fine for supplement picks there. I think their talent-wise is still above and beyond both Higgins and London. I think Higgins is actually still questionable too. So if he gets pulled, you're losing a little bit of value there. Those guys will just naturally go up the board regardless.
So we kind of hit on Daniels a little bit here. Where are you putting Laporta with Bowers, Kittle, Smith? Is he still last out of all those guys
he
for you?
scored 2 touchdowns against the Bears. So I have to imagine that he's a good play this week. I don't know if he hits 2, but I see him finishing in kind of that similar Ben Sinnott range, like, low volume, touchdown dependent, maybe 40 to 60 yards. I think like that's the sweet spot, but probably no higher. And if you're going lower, obviously they're just no use to you. So middling. I mean, it's still a tougher matchup too. Like the Bears have good linebackers. They play well in their own red zone against the pass, like very well. When you get down to the red zone, you don't want to try to turn over the ball down there. That's what hurt the Lions before. That's what kept the Bears in that last game. And they literally just tapped out. It's what got Eberflus fired, not calling a timeout to just attempt a field goal. So like the Bears will have some juice in this one. Again, I think Laporta probably finishes in like that 8 to 12 point range. Limited ceiling just based off of what we've seen. I think David Montgomery not being there helps. I do. But I think they also want to set up Jahmyr Gibbs to have a big week as well. Like he's the absolute must draft guy. Obviously, he's coming off the board first, but
definitely.
he's the dude you want that matchup.
We back in on Chuby this week. I mean, of course, the week we need him for best ball.
Yeah,
6.9.
The volume is just always there for him, so you just have to keep going after him for sure. Arizona, not great, not amazing against the run, but not terrible. Pretty average, pretty middling against running backs. So I think it's a fair opportunity for him to put up some points, at least find 1 touchdown. Could easily be 2. I still love Adam Thielen. Keep going back. Probably also a better prop pick than he is for DFS, but I still like him to shine this week in that matchup as well.
And I agree with you on the Cup and Tyreek Hill thing. I definitely think that they should be up the board a little bit. Forget what they've done and remember what
Yeah,
they can do.
because I'll tell you what, Jerry Jeudy and Malik Neighbors, they don't deserve this ADP right here with the quarterbacks they have this week. So like those are kind of like landmines to me, around Cooper Cup and Hill, like the two guys up top in Terry and London, or not Terry. I'm sorry, London and Higgins. London, Higgins, and then Higgins hurt. If he plays, I mean, I guess it's okay. But like you've been saying, the triple crown to Jamar Chase, obviously that's going to leave people out. That's going to limit Higgins' upside, even though he did catch that touchdown ticket last week. I like JSN over those receivers, like Neighbors and Judy. That's me. It sounded like you were not as in on JSN.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's an okay play, but Minnesota's defense is definitely a pretty good. It looks like we might have a little bit of weather here. Again, shout out Best Ball Overlay for giving us all this little input on the side. If you haven't already done so, I'm going to switch our nice little banner down here. Sign up for Best Ball Overlay at bestballoverlay.com. Use code FANSPEAK for $10 off per month. Again, code FANSPEAK for $10 off per month. It gives you all this cool stuff right here when you're drafting over, under, the ATS, what the weather looks like, if it's in a dome. So what this is telling us right now looks like it's going to have rain, 43 degrees, rain and passing, not always the best combination. So I don't know. It's not setting up to be a favorable option to go with JSN. But at the same time, if it is Geno, I mean, JSN has definitely had enough targets to warrant going here. I'm just tempering expectations as to what may happen.
Would you rather have him or Jordan Addison in that game? Because Addison is one click below.
Oh man. I guess still JSN just because of the targets that he's getting. I mean, JSN has DK to deal with, which DK, no offense to him, is not Justin Jefferson. I would rather take the guy that doesn't have Justin Jefferson in front of him. But it's pretty close to me. I can see them finishing semi close to each other this week. I mean, I like them more than I like DJ Moore. I think Garrett Wilson kind of belongs with them, and I like Devontae Smith more than all of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say those guys like right after them are also very, very good.
Yeah.
I would still be in on DJ Moore. The Detroit Lions defense, I mean, they're playing well, but they still literally have players on this roster that are like 3 weeks
Don't
fresh.
Yeah, the issue I have with DJ Moore, and I mean, you're Bears insider here. Tell me if I'm crazy, but now that they're really out of it, they don't got shit to play for. Fucking Caleb Williams is like in his feels. They sat him last week at the end of the game. That was probably just for precautionary reasons, like
Yeah.
why get him hurt in a game like that.
Mhm.
But they have Keenan Allen, they have Roma Dunze, they
Oh
have
no,
Cole
I
Kmet.
I love Keenan Allen this week, but I just don't think you can ever discount DJ Moore. It's really no different than the Cooper Cup and Tyreek Hill take.
Does he have incentives that he's playing for that he's close to by any chance? Do you know?
I don't know, but just listen to his target share the last 5 games. 8, 8, 16, 7, 7. It doesn't matter. And you get a juicy matchup up against Detroit. He went 8 for 16 for 97 and a tutty last time they played Detroit. 19 fantasy points. I just think he's got to be live. Like he's got to be live for a high target share. And if Bajan is in the game, if Caleb does get pulled, he is going to go to DJ Moore. Bajan is not afraid to take shots. He extends plays with his legs. He plays with some grit. Yeah, he might throw 2 interceptions, but he could throw a couple of deep balls to DJ Moore. One of them could be in the end zone. So I think DJ Moore is still alive, but I love Keenan Allen this week. He scored 2 touchdowns the last time they played Detroit. He's been getting a huge target share as well. So I think both of those guys are definitely to be desired. Roma Dunze, no. Just you can't do it. You can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why you're saying that, but if I'm the Bears, like I want to get Roma Dunze and Caleb Williams going together. That's your
Andrew, that
long-term
makes
pair.
a lot of sense, what you just said, okay? Listen, this isn't a team or organization that wants to make sense. The coaching staff, they want jobs next year. They want to be cute. They want to, they want to pretend like, oh, we're still playing for something. They're not. They're not. We're done. We're cooked. We're well done. All right. And that does mean, yeah, I believe you. I do think Bajan could get in this game if it's not going Caleb's way early, if he makes some errors. But Caleb's been like, say what you want about him. He doesn't turn the ball over a ton. He's the most sacked quarterback in the league this year. That's what's hurting the offense is the offensive line. End of story. He has a better offensive line. He has something similar to what Stroud had last year. That type of protection, that type of time for play development. We're talking about him in a completely different light.
I think though that his sack thing is he holds on to the ball way too long.
Sure.
Like this ain't
Kyler
college.
Murray took a ton of sacks his rookie season because he would literally just go to the ground. He would literally just go to the ground. Caleb's not playing discipline back there. There was a minute where he was really getting rid of the ball quickly, like right after the coaching change, right after Eberflus went out. Like that was kind of like the game plan. Hey, 1-2 pass, 1-2 pass, like getting it out quick. And yeah, now you're right. We've kind of gotten back to the point where he's just hanging out back there, waiting for something to happen, hurdling the air, literally jumping over air. Like, he randomly tapped the X button on the Xbox controller, just what the hell are you doing, guy? And then just throwing up a prayer ball. Like, yeah, there's definitely those tipping points. But as I said to those guys in their target share, Keenan Allen cooked Detroit, DJ Moore cooked Detroit. I think you got to get a little bit of both sprinkled in your lineups this week.
So are you taking Caleb then?
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
We do have a question in the chat from CJ. CJ, appreciate you checking in. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Come back, join us always. We love answering questions. So he put Jerome Ford or Juwan Jennings. You went first last time. I'll go first. It's Ford for me, only because I think he's gonna touch the ball a lot more than Juwan Jennings, in my opinion, both through the air and on the ground. I mean, and DTR is gonna feel the pressure, and he's gonna do one of two things. He's gonna try to run, which he can do, but honestly, he's probably just gonna dump it down to Ford a lot. And if this is PPR, I mean, Ford could have 5, 6, 7 catches in this game. That's in the realm of possibility. Plus his rushing. The downside for Ford in my mind is how many opportunities are they going to get in the red zone? Mm-hmm. If they get in the red zone, Ford probably needs to fall in the end zone to have a really good game. Without that, it'll probably be middling. Juwan Jennings is interesting. I just, can you go back to it this week, Bruni? Like,
he's not putting up a 50 burger.
No, definitely not. It's just like what? I mean, what's the ceiling for Jennings? 15?
I was going to say 14. So I guess.
I think the ceiling for Ford is 20 if he finds the end zone, just because of if this is PPR, like again, he might catch 5 to 7 balls. So I would play Ford.
The Bengals have been terrible on defense. Terrible.
If this was Jameis Winston at the helm, that's Jerome Ford easy for me, but it's not, and it is closer, but I'll still take Ford.
Are we ready to jump into a draft here?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's talk about all this stuff during the draft. I mean, everyone loves drafting anyway. So if you're new to the stream, we are going to be doing the Battle Royale Week 16 slate, $7, 11 games on deck, 40.2 thousand entrants, 250,000 in prizes. We got, 30 up top again? Yep, 30 up top, 15, 10, 5. Plenty of money to go around. Both Wiles and I finished in the we both finished 200 to 300 last week and won 100 on one of our BR teams. So that was pretty cool. He texted me, he's like, I got $100 in a BR lineup. I'm like, oh, so did I. We were literally like 13 spots apart from each other, just randomly. I'm like, oh, look at us go. So anyway, Battle Royale, if you want to jump in with us, we can get ready I'll give everyone a minute to kind of get prepared here, maybe add that money that you need to. Bruni, how many drafts we want to do? Are we doing them all separate? Are we doing them together? What is the plan?
3 separate.
3 separate. All right. I like it. So if everyone is ready, oh my God. Nah. Okay. Well, first off, we got fan speaking here. We will live and die with our take.
He said if we're wrong, we're unsubbing. That was me. And I said, we'll live and die.
If it's wrong, I'm subbing.
I'm in with it. Let's go. Let's ride. J4.
Yeah. Hey, listen. This is the way you always got to approach fantasy. It's your team. You can get input all you want, but you're making that final call. All right. So
no, we just made the call. Unsub us if we're wrong. We got you. We got you. I want you to get me 2 more subs if we're right, though.
Also, he put this disgusting thing in here. Go Cowboys. Stop it, CJ. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Bears fan there. Oh, wait, there. Washington fan here. All right. Don't be bringing that Cowboys bullshit in here. But we do appreciate you. Yes, yes, I am. All right. 5, 4, 3. Oh, no. Hold on. Sorry. I got to turn the Wi-Fi on my phone because if not, it'll take forever.
Smashed into that lobby.
Sorry, Mike. All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 2 more to start.
Uh-oh. Loading. One more to start. Two more to
One
start.
more to start. Yep.
2 more to start.
I got one more now.
I got one more now. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Also, if you haven't already signed up for Underdog Fantasy that we're on, you definitely should. So I don't know what in the fuck you are doing if you're
Whoa.
not on Underdog,
Whoa.
but you should be. It's absolutely incredible. Use our code
That's wild.
FANSPEAK for up to $250 deposit bonus match right now. So go do that. FanSpeak is the code you want to use to get that bonus. Welcome to the Thunderdome. All right, Bruni, I am in the 2 spot. You are in the 6 spot. Mike Raub in the 5 spot. I don't know who Doc 79 is, but I've seen him in the streets, and I don't know these other people.
Got that Gatorade.
Bruni in here sporting that old white and black badge.
That's right. That's right.
He said, "Your damn pump fake got me in and out of a draft." Aha! Keep you on your toes, Mike Raub. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Where are you going here? You going Saquon? Probably Saquon.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Let's do it. I hate picking them against my Commanders.
Super original.
I almost went Bijan.
Slave.
Oh, yeah? How far are you scrolling down the board there?
I think I'm going to take James Conner.
What'd you say, DTR?
James Conner.
Oh, okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Bryce Young.
Maybe. A lot of points in that game.
I mean, it's funny. Like, when I look at this, like, stop my cursor when you get to the last quarterback that you would draft. You're probably skipping Anthony Richardson.
Probably Darnold, yeah.
You no interest in taking Penix against the Giants?
Oh, I like the Penix and Pitts stack. Are these guys just going to let Josh Allen fall to me? Guess not. Oh, they are. Cool. So I'll just take Josh Allen.
Oh, wow. So original.
Duck it. He fell. He fell.
He did fall. He did.
Right,
I think that's just a testament to the slate, right? Like there's a lot of quarterbacks that you could take this week.
Let's do
Man, you got to take. Okay, yeah. Let's say you got to take either one of those running backs or Trey McBride.
No, I mean, Chase Brown's been an absolute animal, dog. Absolute animal. Yeah, we're going to continue to ride that train. I might go with a Shakir stack, I think. Last pick.
Give me James Conner. I'll take Barkley and Conner all day.
It's pretty good.
Let's see what this guy opt out to do. Get it? Opt out. Okay. Got him. I'll hope Aiden O'Connell plays. I'll take the old Bowers.
Hey Chad, has Cortland Sutton scored a touchdown yet? Is he just not going to score one in this game?
Let me go back and I'll look at the game here. See, no, I don't think he has. Nope.
That's some trash. That's some trash, dog. Up next, BTJ.
Yeah, I mean the tight ends this weekend. I know we talked about them a little bit, but like I would take it to Hawkinson, and then really down here maybe take a shot on Kincaid, Pitts potentially. Brenton Strange is interesting just because of the amount of targets that he got last week. I don't know if we're going to see that again. If we do, it's a pretty decent option. But if we don't, that's a bad pick.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to make of him this week, to be honest with you. If they say he's fully healthy, I think he's worth a look just based on the matchup. But before that time, I don't know how you would trust it.
Yeah, that's tough. What do I want to do here?
Do it.
take Tyreek.
Do it.
I might just take. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna call this the Bruni special wide receiver room. Give me Cup and Hill.
Cup and Hill. Okay. All right. Okay.
Now, question is, which quarterback do I take? Just take a look at these wide receivers going down here. Definitely live options down here. We said it at the top of the show. Definitely the ability to scroll down this week is special. There is a ton of players down here. You could take your shot on Juwan Jennings if you want to. Shakir's decent play. Marvin Harrison at any time can wake the fuck up and decide to choose violence in the morning. He has a very easy matchup against the Carolina Panthers. That's a pretty decent option. Jacoby Myers, if he turns into Jacoby Myers that we have seen in recent weeks, that could be a pretty good one as well. Jameson Williams, definitely a good option down here. Debo's not a bad option. You mentioned Thielen. You know how I feel about Thielen. Downs. Any interest in Josh Downs?
They let me down last week.
Nice.
So I went Allen stacked up with Kincaid. Got Kincaid at my tight end position. Liked his comeback last week. Was iffy to play. All the news was not really that positive leading up to kickoff, and had himself a nice little day. No touchdown. Think we get that this week. And then Brian Thomas, Keenan Allen, Chase Brown, Kyren Williams. You don't know me, Mike. That's just a bad take. That's just a bad take. That's just an ice cold take.
Oh, that's funny. So I took Tua, Saquon, Connor, Tyreek, Cooper Kupp, Brock Bowers. So I paired Tyreek and Tua.
I can get behind that. That's good. Okay.
Unlike the take that Mike says.
No, that's ice cold.
All right. Again, Battle Royale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. 3 more.
2
more.
Dos.
Mike Rob's going to make it 1 more. Draft starting soon. There we go.
Is it? Because mine still says 2 more.
No, we in.
All right.
We in with almost the exact same thing. Falco's the only different one. I'm in the 2 spot again. You are in the 6 spot again.
Was Mike in the 4 spot?
No, he was in the 5 spot. He was right in front of
you. Jeez. Okay. All right, guys. Real original here.
Yeah. Wow. All right. All
right. I'm taking Josh Allen again.
Do I want to take Barkley again?
Michael, look your mother in the eye.
It'd be nice if Doc doesn't take Jahmyr Gibbs. Hey, Doc, if you're watching.
Doc is back again?
Yeah, he's in the 1 spot. He was in the 3 spot last time.
Get out of here, Doc. Show yourself, Doc.
And opt out. Him and opt out switched spots. Opt out is now, he went from 1 to 3.
We're all in the same draft again?
I said it's everyone except for Falco. This is the only guy that's different.
Wow. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. No, I just thought we got the Doc guy. Wow, that's something. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Rat bastards.
All right, don't do it. Take Saquon. You know you want to. All right.
No.
Let's do it again.
You're going to take Saquon again?
Yep.
What?
I'm going to do enough of these drafts that it doesn't really matter.
What position is this, Michael? What the Unreal.
Oh,
there
Doc.
He is. Let's go. Show
He's in
yourself.
it. Oh, my man. I love his fucking profile photo.
I absolutely sneaky son of a bitch.
What a guy. Well, Doc, welcome. Welcome in. Appreciate you taking Gibbs there from me. I shouldn't say from me, but you could have let it. You could have let it happen.
40.
I like Doc. He's obviously he's clutched one. Got the old G there. Goat horns. Well done, sir. Well done. Yeah. Hey, if you're new to the stream, sub. Come in, join us all the time. We love drafting with all you guys. It's a lot of fun.
Just tell us who you're going to pick, because we're going to tell you who we're going to pick. Just tell us who you're going to pick.
Yeah, obviously, we're going to talk about who we want to pick.
We won't pick your guys. We swear.
If I would have known Doc was in here, we would have looked at his team. All right, let's see.
We can grade this one for him.
Do I go Connor and Barkley again? Do I dare?
We got Gibbs, Allen, and the Wildcat on Monday. Let's ride. Let's go.
Oh, nice. I like that. You know what? Nah, I'm
Barnabas.
Hey, suck my balls. I'm taking them on, all right? Relax over there, sir.
Relax, he says. I took JJ and Puka. Can I get 13 targets for each, please?
Oh, excuse me. That's not a realm possibility.
Well, Justin Jefferson got 13 targets last time he played the Bears, and Puka got 13 or 14 a game or two ago. So, yeah, let's go.
So let's ride.
Bounce back.
Oh. All right. Just because I don't want to miss out on a tight end, I am going to take Mr. George Kittle. Might be in Bruni's best interest to take a tight end here.
No, I'm going to wait for Pitts and Penix in this one.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think how many times do you think he throws the ball?
24. I don't know.
Like, that's the problem I have with Penix right now is Bijan could easily just win this game, right? Like, do they let him throw it 30 plus times to try to get him acclimated in an easy matchup? Or are they going to take the approach of, we just want to win this game, get Penix in, show him the ropes, let Bijan win this game in Algier, right? And then unleash Penix down the road here. Like, I'm confused as to what to do with Penix right now. Chat, I mean, let me know. Like, what do you guys think about Penix? Is he throwing it more than 30 times, less than 30 times? Is Bijan just the play? Like, what are we doing with Penix? Also, I love the reporter today asked about Kirk, like if he feels like he can still be a starter. And Kirk's like, I didn't forget how to play football. I'm like, that is such a I love that response. I didn't forget how to play football. Bruni, you looking at fucking, what are you at? Pornhub over there? What are you looking at your phone?
No, it froze on me. It's still saying I'm on the clock.
Get out and come back in.
Did it take A-Chain?
It took James Cook and A-Chain for you, yes.
Okay. Then I got my pick, and the app was just being weird.
Oh, okay.
Because I took A-Chain, but then it like locked at 0 or whatever, and I was just like, what the hell? Because I thought it was going to take show Burrow there for a second. Could have been fine. I would have made work with that, but that's not what I was trying to do. Damn, these fucking.
All right, Chuba. Trusting you, buddy. He said, come on, Andrew. You know Bruni doesn't like the tight end. Just a quick missionary and lights off. Mike Rob fucking just
he's ice cold tonight, though. I mean, he's coming in hot.
He's just with a roast.
Yeah. But they're cold takes, though.
Oh, my God. I really want.
There you go, Doc.
Oh, he took Jennings. Okay.
Oh, yeah. He's feeling it.
Give me golf. Man, so many options this week. I kind of love it and I hate it. I love that there's so many options, but I hate it because when it's more condensed, you kind of can eliminate people. Like this, you really can't. So many options. It's so deep. That's what she said. Michael Scott.
I told you I was doing it.
All right, man. Hey, kudos to you for doing that. You the man. You right.
I'll talk about it. I'd be about it.
I'd be about it.
I come to ball. I come to play. Unique lineups. Let's go. 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing. Come on. Two of those to Kyle Pitts. Come on now.
Come
on now. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be something. I think I'm gonna take. Yeah, I think I should do the bring back here for the Chicago Detroit game and take DJ Moore. You into that?
Yeah. Am I into that?
Yeah, I mean, I like Kupp here.
Sundays.
You know, I like Kupp. I like Devontae Smith, but I'm not taking Smith guy Barkley. Yeah, I'll take DJ Moore. So let's check out everyone's teams here then. So I went Jared Goff, Saquon, Chuba, Amon-Ra, DJ Moore, and George Kittle. Doc went Tua, Gibbs, Connor, Tyreek, Jawan Jennings, Brock Bowers. Very solid. Mike Robb went Joe Burrow, Kyron, Jamar Chase, Malik Neighbors. Oh, and then the double tight end of Trey McBride and Sam Laporta. Bruni, how do you like the double tight ends there?
It slaps.
It slaps. Okay.
I like it. I like it. I mean,
it's definitely interesting. I mean, that's
the Bears last go around. So if this is the week where he gets 2 again, it's also a good week for Trey McBride to get 3.
That is, yes,
make up for some lost weeks here for Trey McBride.
It's happening this week. I know I guaranteed it last week. My guarantee meant nothing last week. This week, he got one.
This is it.
This is it. This is the mortgage play, Bruni. You put it on.
Okay.
You put it on the Trey McBride touchdown this week.
My wrap up was Sir Michael Penix playing the Giants. I mean, it's the Giants. James Cook, Devon Achane, Justin Jefferson, Puka, Kyle Pitts. Let's go. It's the Giants, bro. Come on now.
Listen, yeah, I hear you.
Dog poo.
Dog. All right. Going in again. Battle Royale. 5.
Uno más.
What?
One more.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shablam.
2 more to start. Unlike some streams, we like to encourage you to draft with us. We tell you when we're getting in draft. Some of these streamers now, not mentioning any names,
they're scared.
They're like, well, you got to be in our Discord to know when we're getting in. And I mean, it's like, hey, you got to let everyone in. Come on.
What are you talking about? Yeah.
Doc said he is subbed to the channel. Appreciate that, Doc. Thank you very much. That does help us. Goes a long way. Don't get to watch live very often. Well, appreciate you being in here when you can, man. I understand that. I got a family. I got kids. I know how that shit is. I try to watch people's shit live, and then my kids are yapping at me, and I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, I can't focus. All right.
Falco back up in here. Got Doc back up in here.
Yep. Yeah. So Doc, Falco, Bruni, and Mike. Okay. Thank God we're in different spots this time.
Well, we're in the same spots, but different. Appreciate you, Doc.
Same, but different.
Okay. Yeah, I would really like Gibbs to fall to me. That would be super. Otherwise, I'm probably taking Jamar Chase just because so far in 2 straight drafts you've taken Barkley. So I just have to show you how it's done.
Okay. Okay. It's an emotional hedge for me as a Washington fan. I need, emotional hedge.
I got Gibbs. Suck it.
Oh my God, Jesus!
Suck it, Andrew. Suck it.
That's so lame.
It's like one of the best episodes of The Office when the ex, was it the regional manager? The guy with the glasses, he creates Suck It, him and his son.
The regional manager.
Military.
Oh, you're talking about David and his with the Lego thing. Yes.
Oh, it's awesome. He comes into the house and they're just playing the drums. Suck it. It's amazing. You want to get in on this? I don't think so. My shit freeze again? Who's up right now? It did freeze again.
I am.
Yeah, it did freeze again. These rat bastards.
Now Mike's up.
They're onto us. All right, up in 4. Here we go. Now we back.
We back. So Mike went JJ, and if I have to guess, he's taking Chase Brown. Trey McBride. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, you gotta take some Brown there. You gotta take some Brown.
You want me to go Chase and Brown?
Oh,
and Burrow?
And Burrow, yeah.
Just the whole fucking clan.
I can't tell you. I've scored more points with that stack in just like my redraft league than I ever have with any stack ever. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Yes, I definitely recommend doing
that. Doc and Mike Rob, do either one of you Doc says my phone keeps stalling. So annoying. Damn. It's funny, like I'm on both my computer and my phone, and neither one of them are stalling. So just interesting.
Mm-hmm. Let me
Um,
get Connor and Gibbs. Let's go. Let me get
does
Connor and Gibbs here now.
Mike and Doc, do either one of you guys got any best ball stuff still going on? Any bullets in the chambers left?
Any teams that are gonna mess around? This dude did not let me have James
FAFO.
Conner. Did not let me have James Conner. Do I want to go all in on a Detroit build? I don't know.
I can't tell you how many times I scored my most points with that combination.
You know what? You're right. No Monty. You're right. There's no Monty. We gotta
Plus,
roll with the variable change here with Monty out of the lineup.
Plus
now Amon-Ra can have 30 targets. Beautiful.
My final bullet left in best ball has, Goff, Gibbs, Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Triple stack with Goff.
We're gonna get Brock Bowers for the bounce back week. Aiden O'Connell back. Let's go. Let's pray for Aiden O'Connell.
Let's see. Mike Robb said 5 smaller contest teams, but nothing big. Best team is on drafters and can still rise up the charts in another small tournament. All right.
When you're there with the drafters talk,
fucking put the screenshots on Twitter. Tag us, man. I'd love to follow along. This weekend, since I only got one team I'm really watching. I'd love to watch your other team. So tag us on Twitter, dude. Or X, whatever you want to call it. I always call it Twitter still.
Yeah, I know. Me too. People say mid, call it X. That's mid. That's X. That's mid.
Is Mike Robb really going to fuck me if I don't take Burrow here?
If you don't, I will.
I'm going to trust that he's not going to go that route on me here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that. Mm-hmm.
Not smart. It's too good a pick to allow you to have Burrow and BTJ. So we can't allow it.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really make sense for him to do that. I mean, if anything, I thought he might do Brown and Hurts here or come back and take Kyler later.
Steven NWC in the chat saying I have a few smallers my first year on UD. Yeah, I remember mine. And then next year I maxed out. And then next year I maxed out, Champagne, dreams, and best ball, baby. Yeah,
tag us on Twitter. Our handles are something Bruni. Why the fuck aren't our handles there? Oh yeah, they're there. Our handles are right there for Twitter. You can tag the @Fanspeak thing so we can all see it for the whole Fanspeak network. Tag us on Twitter, man. We'd love to follow along. I like looking at those teams and seeing how you guys are different. Double XB weekend on COD. Can't draft Kyler.
No, you have to. It's a great matchup. It's a great matchup.
I sure hope that Kyler's in it because Kyler's the only quarterback that I have that is different than everyone else in my pod. Mm-hmm. So I do need some Kyler this week. Kyler and Goff. What could go wrong?
2 right. All right. So I have, let's see, Gibbs, James Cook, Amon-Ra, Cooper Kupp, Brock Bowers.
Bruni, after this draft, we're gonna do one, and we're gonna let the chat get it. Okay, it'll be the chat because the chat will pick the team. I'll post it on Twitter. If that team wins money, we're giving it out. Okay,
all $14.
All fucking 14. That's right. Everyone's getting $3.98. You can buy a sandwich at McDonald's.
Jared Goff.
What are you fucking spouting off about?
Someone took Jared Goff. What a tool bag. Why? What? Why did you take Goff Did you get Laporta? You got Laporta.
Yeah, I just got Laporta.
What in the?
What? Yeah, he took Goff and then took Jonnu Smith. What? Interesting. Okay. That's something.
Just coming in here trying to piss us off. Oh,
I mean, it's more pissing you off than anything, but I understand.
Real, this guy. Who do I want to take unstacked?
I gotta scroll down. I'm picking next, by the way.
Yeah, I guess Jaden would be the pick.
Give me some Tajay Spears.
Wow.
How you like that one?
He's fast. I heard he's fast.
Paulo looks like he may not play.
Oh.
Oh, Mike Robb said, how about a playoff draft instead? You want to get a playoff draft in?
Another week.
Huh?
Another week. I want to get Jaden here. Hope he just has some crazy day. All right, what do you want to do?
I mean,
let's do another Royale for the chat, like you said.
Hey, Mike, you hear missionary man over here. You don't want to do that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We'll hop into another battle royale, Mike. Gotta appease
do the playoff one. That's fine. Do a playoff.
You gotta appease the driver.
Do the playoff chat one.
Chat. All right, hold on. Let's decide here. Mike says he wants to do a playoff draft instead. Do you guys want to do a playoff draft? And you guys can still, if you guys want to pick it, I'll front the money up for everyone to pick it. If not, we can do a BR one and you guys pick it. Chat, the floor is yours.
Today. You were expecting them all at once, huh?
I was expecting. Doc, if he's in here, he says, let's do a so Doc's into it too. All right. Doc, Mike, and us, we're putting our brains together. Now I'm gonna need you guys to be attentive in the chat though. All right. We can't be like asking a question and 48 seconds later we get an answer. All right. We're gonna need something. So let's go over. Where the fuck are they? They're down here. All right.
All I want to know is if Cortland Sutton has a touchdown yet. They're now losing this game apparently, so they need to get Cortland Sutton a tutty.
Who's losing the game?
The Broncos are now down.
Oh, sweet mother of God! What?
Yeah, 25-24 Chargers.
All right, we are in a mitten. We are the 6 spot, chat. Oh, he said, Doc79 said, I'm going to get in the draft. Huh. Well, that didn't work out because we were the last people in it.
Ouch. Nice job, Andrew. Let's see. Gus Edwards with the 2 tutties tonight.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah,
Darius
interesting thing.
Davis. Ouch. That hurt. Well, Lad still got 6 for 87, clearing the props. Had 5.5 catches total. That was nice. Nice little grab there. Bo Nix with the 2 tutties, also a hit. I got Estime on the touchdown. I just need the god dang Sutton touchdown to go with it. 1,100 to 1. Vele. Get the fuck out of here, Vele.
Oh, Chargers kicked a... Oh, yeah, never mind. Chargers got the... Did they go for 2?
They went for 2, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now they have a 3-point lead. Rather than a 2-point lead.
Oh, let's see. In my hound dog, the one dude has Justin Herbert who has 17.3 points. That's not a killer.
Just taken forever.
Looks like it.
Holy mother.
All right, so chat, how do we want to go here? Go 6. Like, what do we want to go for first? Are we also trying to just go for teams? Are we just trying to go for like, Detroit, Buffalo, Philly? Like, how we doing this, chat? You guys are driving.
It's going really well. It's going really well. Long touchdown, Cortland Sutton. Let's go. Can we get some Broncos builds in here?
Right.
I mean,
he said Lions, Chiefs, Super Bowl. So hard to go and do that though.
Yeah, everybody wants to do that.
So we're gonna be up next. How do we want to play this here, chat? Let's hear it. We can go Amon-Ra. We can try to go Brown. We have 2 picks in a row, so let's make that count.
Mike Robb says Ravens Packers. This guy is just ice cold tonight. Packers getting out of the NFC. Get the fuck out of here.
How do we want to do this here? We got Barkley. We could take Barkley. We could do Barkley Brown. We could do Amon-Ra Goff. We could do like JJ and Amon-Ra, JJ Barkley. Like, yeah. I don't mind taking the Minnesota stacks later. I also like taking the
I prefer either Goff Amon-Ra or Barkley Brown, one or the other.
Oh, Okay, Mike Robb said Barkley Brown is probably the best. So let's do that. Yeah, I like taking the Bucks late in the drafts as well. They are very interesting to me.
Sure. As long as they
Sure.
need. Sure.
Sure,
As long
sure.
as they need. Remember when they beat the Eagles in the playoffs last year?
Was that
2
last
years
year?
ago?
I was
Tampa
gonna say,
Bay.
was that last year?
It was a home game for Tampa Bay. Thought it was last year. Just remember hitting the money line.
Let's see. Mike Robb says, then go with Stroud and Nico as the other side of the Super Bowl. You think the Texans are getting there?
Wow.
Interesting.
We're still mixing.
So yeah, so chat, what's the consensus here? 6 picks away. Currently have the double equal stack.
What quarterbacks are available?
Mahomes, Love, Darnold, CJ, Jaden, Russ, Baker.
I mean, honestly, I like Stroud and Nico more than I like Love and like Reed or something like that. Mahomes has just been Garbo anyways, but Mixon is also really interesting to me. Just because of I think if they're making a run, it's on the back of Mixon. It's not because of Nico and Stroud. Mixon's just an animal in the playoffs if that's how they get there, I think. We could do Mahomes and Kelsey.
So we are up. Mike is the only one to really say anything in here. The Stroud, Nico. I mean, I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. I think it's those two or Kelsey Mahomes.
Do we think that we could take Collins and Mixon and then get Stroud?
It's a good idea.
Like, does anybody?
I don't hate
Doc
that.
says Mahomes, Kelsey all day.
Okay.
I mean, we had 0 seconds there, so it just took Nico. So we're gonna go this route now. All right, let's pray Stroud makes it back.
Very little correlation left there.
The problem too, though, that you got to remember is like in this build, if Philly keeps winning and Detroit loses, Philly's going to take the 1 spot. If they're the 1 spot and KC is the 1 spot, we're earning no points week 1 because they're both going to be on bye.
Sure, that makes sense.
So the team would be absolutely fucked at that point.
I don't think Eagles get the bye. I think the Lions still finish ahead of them.
Yeah, but Lions have to play the Vikings. The Eagles have like a very easy stretch here.
Who do they get next after this week? They got DC. That's going to be a good game. DC plays them hard.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
After that, they get. That's a great question. Hold on. Philly gets the Eagles. Oh yeah, the Eagles and then the Giants.
Philly gets the Eagles and then the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
The Philly are the Eagles.
Oh, Philly get the Cowboys. Sorry, and the Giants. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I didn't.
Very
sorry.
good.
My bad. That was another Dan Campbell moment there for me.
Mm-hmm. Are we gonna get Stroud or is he gone? What's up?
Don't fucking say it.
He's there. We're fine.
You just put it into the universe.
Oh, stop it with yourself.
All right. After that, so is there any Philly? Goddard would be the only other Philly. We'll just queue him up just in case.
Why? He's hurt.
Yeah, but he won't be in the playoffs.
I don't like that.
So, all right. So if we go Stroud, then what do we want to do here, y'all? We could go like, do you guys want to do a Rams build, Minnesota build? I'm cool taking like Tampa Bay as well. If you want to go the Tampa Bay route, grab Baker later.
Madison or Vikings pieces would be my opinion.
Is Darnold still here? Yeah, Darnold is. We can't take Aaron Jones.
No, they're not going to make it.
No, well, he's already gone. Aaron Jones is gone. So it would just be Addison. It'd be Addison, Hawkinson, and Darnold that we might be able to get if we want to go that
Packers
route.
are getting bounced round 1 of the playoffs. Who are they in line to play right now?
I don't know. How do we want to do this
I
here?
think it's going to wind up being the Seahawks again, and they'll probably wreck them.
So we want to take Minnesota?
That's my opinion.
Okay.
Steven said Bucky. I guess he was saying Tampa.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind taking like Tampa in this build as well.
I like Tampa a lot regardless. Great team this year. A lot of fun. Can never complain about Baker with the Bucks.
So far, quarterback Stroud, which I'm going to put homeboy over here too. Stroud, and then running backs Barkley, Mixon, wide receivers Brown, Collins, Addison. There goes Mike Evans.
Yeah, probably just do Darnold.
Hopefully he makes it back.
I think he will.
If not, we got some options here. The Rams are all here too. I don't mind taking the Rams as well. Okay, well, as I say that, Puka goes. So does Kyron. Neat.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Rat bastards.
Come on, let them fall. Let them fall. Help us out.
Yeah, that'd be sick if we could pull off him and Hawk.
If not, what QBs do we have here? Like, if not, I think I want to go a Baker route here. Baker or Stafford.
You don't like well, I like Wilson over Stafford, to be honest.
This guy's gonna fuck us. I can feel it in my loins.
Stop touching your loins, bro.
Oh, thank God. All right,
so we got Sam.
Darnold.
Got
Hockey.
Okay. So how are we looking? Looking good.
Yeah, Stroud, Darnold.
Looking good.
Barkley, Mixon, Brown, Collins, Addison, Hawkinson. So we have a bunch of NFC and only 3 pieces from the AFC.
Maybe some like deep Ravens. You think the Ravens can make a run?
I mean, yeah, they can. I mean, Dalton Kincaid's still there. Like, here, let's check out. So Buffalo has Kincaid, pretty much only Kincaid and maybe Ray Davis if you want to go that route. Baltimore, Isaiah Likely. Can't go that route.
No.
I mean, there's Pittsburgh there. They're making it if we want to go that route as well.
I mean, are you into like guys like Calvin Austin or?
Well, I mean, like Najee's there, Pickens is there.
Be healthy by the playoffs.
Yeah, like there's options there.
I would say Pickens for sure. Like Pickens.
We could also get really weird and take some Bengals. They have a small path to get there if we want to get. No, is that too weird?
But I like the idea of the Steelers. If Najee and Pickens are somehow there.
Do we also want to take Tank Dell at all in our build here?
I don't think so.
Mike Rob says Ravens playing Houston early, so can't do that combo. I mean, you can, but I mean, he's right. You are going to kind of vulture yourself there a little bit. Is there any Philly left?
What about Sutton? About some Broncos?
Well, I mean, this game is really important for both the Chargers and the Broncos. Like, it's hard to tell which way this game's going to go now. We are up next here. So, yeah, I mean, we could go. Oh boy, but Pitt. Bucks. We still have we have Rashad White, Otten, Baker. If we want to go that route,
I thought we want to go AFC.
I mean, we do, but I mean, it's kind of hard to unless you just want to go Pittsburgh. But then, what do we have left now for Pitt? We have Russell Wilson, Jalen Warren, Freiermuth, Calvin Austin. Like, do we want to go that route?
That's tough. I guess we can just grab Tank Dell since we're on the clock. We're about to pick. We just
All right.
load him up into the build and be fine with that. And then maybe we go with like a Jalen Warren for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just take it for round 1 here and see what happens. I mean, I don't know what else to do. There's not really like great options here for AFC. A lot of NFC great options, but so fuck it. Let's just take Warren, just have a body here to get some points. Try to just pass it through. I mean, we're solid. If it ends up being Minnesota Houston Super Bowl, this team fucks. I mean,
if and only if.
This is true.
All right.
So what we had was CJ Stroud, Sam Darnold, Barkley, Mixon, Warren, Brown, Collins, Addison, Hawkinson, Tank Dell.
Loaded.
So I'll put this out on Twitter and tag the chat. Doc, if you're still in here, I see you said that you were leaving. Get us on Twitter, man. Let us know where you are on Twitter so that we can go ahead and get you set up with the FanSpeak Network.
Yes, sir.
Mike Rob says Ty Johnson for a round 2 different pick.
Yeah.
We could have went that route too.
All right. Been an awesome show. Andrew, anything to share before we head out?
No, just everyone check back in tomorrow night. D-Gen Dads bringing you the best bets that you need for the weekend. Come join us. Let us know what you are tailing for the week, what you're on for the week, where we should be looking. Got some good picks, already holstered up. So excited for tomorrow's night show. D-Gen Dads, 9:30 Eastern.
Be there or be square. Take care. Be well. Be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you.